Alright, we're gonna test some of this stuff out. Welcome to my first stream over on YouTube, so I just want to make sure my audio is good, and then we'll get into this thing. I don't know how well this mic's gonna be. I don't have a condenser mic at the moment, so yeah, I'm just waiting to make sure I can hear myself good. Alright, I guess it'll be what it is. Yeah, maybe I'll turn the mic. Mic seems a little hot, maybe, but alright, so I'm gonna do a little elk and go here. And yeah, so I'm Qwerty. I used to do a channel with my brother, Krog, and we did that on over at on Twitch for a little bit. We did a little D2 and everything. But yeah, I'm just gonna run some path for now. I'm kind of do a variety channel. I'm not really. We're big gamers. We've been gaming for like 30 years and everything. So we're just gonna kind of run our own channels for now and collaborate a little bit that way too. I think he's gonna still stay over on Twitch. A little background about us. Yep, been gaming for like 30 something years. And yeah, we just opened a pizzeria about 1.5 years ago, so that's our main job at the moment. But we just got a new place, so we're setting up, and I'm gonna try and stream probably it'd be Thursday through Monday, because those are the days I work. So I get out around 8, and I'll try and stream around 10 till about 11. Just put an hour in each day and just kind of see how things go. I'll just run some. I have some Elk and Go T-16s. I'm gonna warm up with just a random. Oh, I gotta still Elk and Go this one, but yeah, we'll just throw one in. Run this while I'm kind of talking here. Just running a Righteous Fire Juggernaut, just a build I found. Really my first character running T-16s. Haven't played too much of this game in the. Well, I've played a lot of this game in the past, but it was kind of like. Started playing it back when it was more like it just had the 3 acts and stuff, and you actually had the different difficulty modes and everything. So I don't know, you know, whoever stumbles across the channel, if you're, you know, a newer player, if you've been playing since the beginning, you'll even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so now obviously there's the 10 acts. And you know, they have the end game maps, and now with all the seasons, they got a lot of different content that you can get into. A lot of big things dealing with the crafting and some crazy builds you can make. This Righteous Fire build is kind of just, it's like mid-game gear. It's not even mid-max for even mid-game gear, so it can do T-16. It sucks at bosses, but you know, I have some better flasks for it too, but because of the gear I'm running, kind of just running some hard healing potions just so that I can live, basically. And I'm focused more on talking right now, so I don't really pay attention to what I'm doing. But you know, just like Diablo, you know, it's a fun lottery game. Kind of just get shinies drop on the ground. You get a build that's this build kind of reminds me of like a Hammered In for D2, where you know, you just kind of run into piles and just everything fucking dies. Obviously, if I got my DPS up a little bit, it'd be a little bit more like a Hammered In, because, you know. But yeah, if you don't play D2, you wouldn't even know what I'm really talking about, but yeah, just kind of running that. So, doing T-16s, just running Elk and Go, Chisel Elk and Go, just, kind of seeing if I can get you know, just get my currency up, maybe save up for you know, an end game build. I thought about making this build an end game, you know, trying to build it up to end game, because it is a fun build and it's pretty straightforward, especially if you can get the damage up. Like if I did a lower tier map, you'd be able to see, or if you've seen other videos of it, you know, even just the Righteous Fire, you can get it up pretty high where you basically just have to run through crowds and mobs, and you know, it'll just level everything pretty much instantly, especially for trash bosses. Obviously, you can go with more, instead of having your righteous fire in your 6, you can switch your fire trap to your 6 socket to do more boss damage if you wanted to. And there's obviously, like this game is, there's a ton of variations between all of it, so you know, you can kind of have a field day with how you want to make your build. There's one streamer that I've been watching, I can't even think of what, Empyrean or something. He's, you know, I don't know if he's one of the biggest. I'm just recently started watching some people on YouTube for Path. I don't know if it's just gaining popularity, if it's been popular again. I'm kind of new to the scene of it. I've been playing the game since it came out, but new to the whole scene really, and like learning the crafting and everything. But yeah, I watched him a little bit, and like, yeah, they just spent like 9,000 divines on a build they worked on before. It was the area of effect build, and like their righteous fire basically like covered the whole screen. It was nuts, but they were, yeah, testing a bunch of different skills. So that I'll have to get his name. I think it's Empyrean, something like that. But yeah, definitely check him out. Him and his friends on there, they do a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, maybe I'll be able to do cool stuff like that in the future. But for now, I'm just gonna kind of do, you know, just Elk and Goes. I kind of set up this character just to kind of map farm so that I really don't have to invest anything in order to be able to actually, you know, keep going, you know. So anything I find is just pure profit. It's not really investment. Running my, how do I get to my tree again? My map tree, basically blocking out anything that takes a while, other than rituals, just because sometimes rituals you can get some really nice currency and stuff. Can even get, I'm not sure what the drop tables are on it, but I've already gotten some stuff that was worth, like, you know, a div and stuff. So, you know, just small gains, and then just a lot of the map drop duplication and drop chance, just so that hopefully, yeah, I just get some maps dropped. Like here, basically, if I can get 3 15s, you know, you can up that to a 16, so then that's sustained right there. Or you can just Elk and Go the 15s, and usually you get at least one, if not multiple 16s within the, you know, 15s that you get from running the 16s. So I just been kind of doing that and seeing if I can get up. I just recently got to T-16, kind of, as you can see, I completed my, well, I did all the maps. I don't know if I like completed because I didn't get all these yet. I gotta look all that up and figure out how to do that. I'm not even, again, I'm still learning in this game. There's a lot to learn for sure, but that's what intrigues me about it, because I played the hell out of D2, just the original plus D2R, and you know, learned everything about that game and played with some of the top players in the world with that game, and you know, on to different things. Forgot where all my stuff is set up here. I wasn't even using my flammability. But yes, so I'm just gonna run some of these, see if we can get some cool drops. I'll run this for about an hour today, and then yeah, I gotta check, because I don't know, this whole video could be botched, could be just a crappy audio, crappy levels and everything, but just running it is my first video. Again, I want to run these as like an hour to begin with, until I get a little more settled in here and get a little bit more used to the YouTube, and you know, maybe use some DaVinci to do actual set out videos, which I may stream anyways when I'm recording for them, just, you know, cut them up a little bit more. But I kind of want more of a, you know, my daily videos, or you know, if I do 5 a week, to be more just, yeah, like my stream, do a stream that's, you know, geared towards something, whether it is just running Elk and Go, or I'm trying to craft something specific, or, you know, if I'm playing, you know, a shooter or something, just trying to rank up, or Magic the Gathering, I play Arena. Maybe I'll, you know, play some of that and just play an hour, so it's not like a super long video, but that would be more of my daily, and then maybe I can do more geared, more specific things for like the 10 to 20 minute videos on YouTube, you know. Maybe if I, you know, craft an item, you do shorts and, you know, all the good fun stuff. But, yeah, I got some trade tabs and stuff going. I've been dabbling into that a little bit, been trading some stuff, making some currency. I don't have anything too crazy. Obviously currency-wise, you know, about 1,000 chaos, you know, 20 divs, some exiles. I got, you know, obviously a bunch of the other stuff. Essences, just gain those up. You know, I don't have any of the big guys. A lot of these are worth like, you know, 1 to 5 chaos. You know, just collecting other random things. Got a bunch of the scarabs, which are all, you know, some are worth a decent amount of chaos, some are worth, you know, just 1 or whatever. So yeah, just learning values of stuff, and tried my hand in crafting some stuff like, you know, some fossils. Just trying to fossil craft this spirit shield to what was supposed to be better for this righteous fire build. Basically make it more of a glass cannon, but you know, I'm still learning all that, and I don't know how much I would have to invest to really make this build where it needs to be, and if it'd be worth it, even with like, you know, patches coming up and new seasons and stuff. I don't know if I really want to dump what little I even have until, you know, I just got the T-16. I can run T-16 with this guy. I'm just thinking running a little bit with him, and, you know, just, you know, see if I can get some currency up, and then maybe I'll dabble in some other stuff. But, yeah, still learning like values. Do I have Awaken on? I did pick up on to use Awaken. That's not what I was trying to click. Alright, I don't know if you can see any of this anyways, because I think I have this hidden. Let me just turn Awaken on so I can check some prices here. Alright. Alright, so this is a rare base. Basically what I've been doing with these, and again, if anyone does see this and want to give me some comments, or if you catch me on live and want to chat in here and just let me know, like, you know, give me some direction here so I'm not wasting as much of my time. But basically looking at stuff like this and just looking for a lot of tier 1s. So, I mean, I know life is really good. And then, you know, you got your 3 prefix, so you can't even put another prefix on this. So depending on what it has, it looks like decent mods. So you can have 2 more suffix on this. But it's not anything I really necessarily need at the moment. I'm still getting used to this too, because base item 8 chaos, which I'm not even really worried about. Because right now I'm even running a very strict filter. You know, maybe once I get up a little bit I might even run uber strict, but right now this one seems fine because it still drops a lot of the smaller currency, which I might need, rather than paying a div to get 1,000 of them or whatever. But yeah, I think for this stream I'm just gonna dump in these empty tabs. You know, run these incubators, why not? Just run them on some equipment, get some extra drops. Basically I'll go through all this stuff later, so I'm gonna dump it all off, and yeah, I'll check this stuff out later off stream so it's not as boring. We're just gonna run some. That was from a trade, a whole 15 chaos trade. Screw it, just in case anyone doesn't know what Elk and Go is, I got a 16 map here. Again, I don't really know what my audience will be if I ever get one here, but I'll try and explain things as best I can too for anyone that might just be popping in and just want to know. So, Chisel Elk and Go, you basically If I were to chisel basically a blue map, magic map, whatever you want to call it, I'm holding shifts, I can do multiple at a time. It'll go up 2 at a time, so 2, 4, whatever. A rare map, yellow map, will go up by 1, 2. So yeah, if you get just the raw maps, you can just pump these guys up 5 at a time. So this is a 15. If I'm gonna elk and go this, I can go up to 20%, and it'll, you know, prompt me that it's already at the max. If it's already at 9, you can go up to 19. You could go to 20 if you want. So yeah, I can do that, but as you see, it only goes up 1, so you might just be like, okay, save the chisel. Again, a lot of this stuff, it seems to not be too big a deal. I got a drop the other night that was 2.2 divs, and like, yeah, if you're just playing for fun or whatever, like, you can get 1,000 chisels, you know, whatever, for, you know, 1 div. So, you know, they can go a long ways and stuff, so you waste some of that stuff, I wouldn't even worry about it that much. It's just if, yeah, you're a big content creator, or you're trying to push for something and really save up, I guess you would, you know, min-max what you're using. But from what I can see in this game, like, you know, there's room for error, and you can always do whatever. So yeah, first chisel him, a plain white map up to 20. He gets an extra 20 quantity and 20 quality. And then you just, you know, pop your alchemy orb in there, and then that's going to roll random mods. It's going to up rarity items, pack size, which pack size gives you more drops because you're killing more monsters, ups your quantity up a lot. So and then you're looking at your mods for Righteous Fire. The only mod that I know that can stop this build is, let me see if I got a 16 here. So these maps here, anything that lessens my recovery rate to life, I don't know if it's like as low as like 20% or something. If I have high enough, I might be able to still do the map, but it's kind of dangerous. But I know 60% or less recovery with the gear I have, it's pointless to do, because it basically just burns your life. Because anytime you have this on, it's constantly burning your life. If you can see this like ticking here, well, it was, but yeah, it'll tick down my life if I can't regen my health. My health regen right now, just standing here, goes from 1500 to, you know, 2500. I think I have some other stuff that does kick it up while I'm running, but yeah, so that's the main mod. So, and the nice thing about this build is the less life recovery and energy shield recovery, which I don't care about any energy shield because I have a passive that bypasses. The nice thing is it's always on the bottom, so when I'm just elk and going a bunch of these, I can see right on the bottom really quick, as you see another map here, and this is the worst one. Just cannot regenerate life or mana or energy shield. That's just a no-go, because this build immediately will just start burning your health. Actually, I can show that. I believe if I take this vitality off, I think it will just start burning me out. Maybe not. I might have to take off more gear. I might just have too much health recovery on other stuff. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we'll just throw that back on. So that would basically burn me out. So yeah, those maps are a no-go, but as long as I land like this one does, basically any of these other mods, obviously if it has like a really high monster life, you might not want to do it because it's going to take longer if you don't have high DPS and stuff. But this one's fine. Channel in Infested Valley, I believe it is. Yeah, Infested Valley are the two maps that I like to run. They're, I think, good for this build, just because it's, yeah, kind of like a, you know, tanky, speedy build. So yeah, Channel's a good one because I can just go straight up, you know, and just kind of run that. And then, you know, obviously stop and fire trap the bigger guys, anything with a good health pool. And so this is pretty good. Infested Valley is more of an open map, so that one's pretty good. You can just kind of bounce around and just kill stuff quick. anything that I don't really like tight maps, ones that have a lot of doorways and stuff. You just get caught up a lot. I mean, I would imagine any build, unless you know, I can use like the frost blink and I can get it, through doors and stuff because it's more of like a teleport. But again, like it burns mana, and with my gear, I don't have that great a mana reserve, and if I'm using a lot of like flammability, it burns my mana. So I'm just trying to, I just like the more open maps. This one I know is like channels, but it's still, they're open pathways. They're pretty easy to navigate. I don't get caught up on a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of like barrels and bookshelves or whatever. It's pretty straightforward, so it just feels comfortable. I like a good flow. I don't like to feel like I'm getting stuck on stuff, or you do your charge and you just get caught up and it's not doing anything. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So, but yeah, so I run around this, just try and get some drops, just pick up any currency, any maps, and then yeah, I'm still getting used to what uniques are good or not, so I'll pick those up and kind of fill up my collection. I know a lot of the uniques are blocked by the strict filter, so I'm just picking up whatever because I don't know what it'll be, end up being worth even 100 chaos, which for me right now is fine. There's a chaos orb right there. Little baby currency. Pick up. Oh, what is this over here? Oh yeah, these. See, this stuff too, I'm trying to get used to. I don't really know what any of this is worth. I mean, I can look at it. I see like tier 3 and I'm thinking like, I mean, yeah, that could be good, but I don't know. I don't know enough about crafting, so I'm not trying to get too caught up. I mean, yeah, if I get rid of an item that's really worth a ton, I'm seeing that like 11 chaos, like maybe it's 11 chaos, but again, I've listed a lot of things like this and kept lowering the price till they were down to like 5 chaos and no one was like buying them up, so I'm guessing they're not either an item that moves very much, or it's just an item that, yeah, you would have to be doing a specific craft. And again, if there's something that's worth 10 divs and I'm just trashing it, again, you get so much loot, especially when you start getting these higher tier maps, that it's just to hold on to it all. It's just not fun for me at that point. Like, it's just too much to keep track of. I'd rather not worry about if I'm getting rid of something that's worth a bunch, because I just don't know enough about the game yet. And, maybe later on I'll kick myself in the head like, man, I had that, but I'm not that worried about it. I'm just having fun playing the game, pick up what I pick up, learn about it, and then, certain things drop and they're pretty straightforward and it's nice. Obviously a div drops on the ground and you're happy, so that's happened a few times so far, not too many. But, maybe we'll get one here in this little quick sesh that I'm doing. Alright. I also gotta get used to this whole YouTube setup. I'll probably get another monitor here going at some point so that I can have everything separate. Be able to run this a little better. Stream and everything. I'll get back into it. I haven't done this in quite some time. I've done some random streams, but haven't gotten too into it in a while, so we'll get better at it though as we go. And yeah, maybe do some other content, other games. But yeah, I mean, even if I just basically want to build another community that I can play with. Again, when we were doing the D2 thing, it was a great community. It was a lot of fun. So would be great to have something like that again. And probably if that happens in any game that I play, whether it's Path or something else, I'll probably stick with that game for a while, just because, like, yeah, why not? You got a lot of people that you enjoy playing a game with, why not? Why not stick with them? So, alright, that boss dropped absolutely nothing. So yeah, we'll just see what other 16s do I have that are ready to go. We'll just dump off this 15. I'm not gonna run any blues. Actually, let me just drop the 15s back in. Where did I get that from? Okay. So we'll load up a couple 16s that are already Alch and Gold here. Chisel Alch and Go. We'll just run them. See what drops we get. And I'm just gonna dump my drops in here for now. Go through those later when I'm off stream. I think that'd be a little boring. Yeah, maybe if I run longer streams later and that's what people want to see, I'll go through more of that and trading and everything. Because I'm really down for anything, I don't really care. Just enjoy this game for right now. And having a lot of fun. I've been playing it for the past couple months. Again, I've played it since it first came out, but just kind of bounce back and forth to it. This is the first time it really kind of sunk its teeth in for me. Kind of made me want to learn more about it. Other games I've played to death, Guild Wars 1, 2, even World of Warcraft I played for a while, but I didn't get too much into that. Rocket League I played a lot of, Magic the Gathering I put at least 1,000 hours into those games. Shooters, obviously Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties. Counter-Strike I put thousands of hours into. For other games like this, can't really think of any other ones off the top of my head. Played a lot of MMOs. Aeon was one I put a lot of time into. Old School RuneScape I kinda did, but then I got PK'd by someone when I was holding pretty much everything I had worked for that month, and then I pretty much rage quit the game after that. I haven't really played it since, so yeah. Yeah, we're just running this game right now. Probably off stream I will play a little Magic and stuff. Maybe I'll do a little Magic here too. This doesn't seem to be getting any viewers after a few weeks of doing it. We'll see. Switch to another game. I do want to try out D4 at some point if it ever seems like it's gonna get good. I didn't buy it, which is really weird because me and my brother have been Diablo fanboys ever since Diablo 1 was out. Played that on a lot of platforms. D2, played that for years, had all the best stuff in the game, did all the hardest content multiple times over, even the newer stuff. D3, I played a lot of that, thousands of hours of that. That's a fun game for me to just come back and just blow up some monsters, but now I kind of have Path to do that now, and there's a lot more to do and learn and trade in Path, so it's kind of my go-to at the moment. We're just going to kind of run this. Doing harvests in here because kind of want the blue harvest because I've seen people doing the gambles where they get a card, devotion card, and just gamble it. So maybe I'll even I got a bunch of stack decks saved up. Maybe if I get a bunch of these and I just can't think of anything else, maybe I'll just blow it on stack decks to see if I can multiply them, but I'll probably wait till I get something that's worth a bunch, and see if I can, one day just multiply my currency, my wealth in the game at some point. But I know it's like 500 or 1500 to do, so you gotta save up a whole bunch of this stuff. I know they have services and stuff where you can pay people and they'll roll it for you and stuff. Could also probably buy this currency. Wonder how much this currency goes for. Not 100% sure. I'm sure people have a lot more efficient passive atlas trees for it, where they get a lot more out of it. But again, I'm just kind of doing a baseline help and go. I'm not like scared of anything. I'm just, again, I'm not investing anything into these maps. Just running them as is and seeing kind of what I can get. I don't know why I TP'd there. Maybe because I wanted to see how much these go for. So you can get 23 of them for a chaos. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could just buy bulk. But again, I'm just saving everything up slowly. And then, as I learn the game and I figure out what I actually want to do in the game, besides just running up and goes and building currency, I'll have at least a bunch of different things and currencies started where I won't have to do it. Hopefully won't have to do a ton of trading to accomplish whatever it is that I'm trying to do at that time. Also, it gives me goals, like, even picking up, This right here, I can roll. I forget what it was that I was rolling for this. One of the pieces of my equipment for this build, but again, I don't think I'm dumping any more currency into this build. Just running it as is. But yeah, I have to find a new goal soon to work for, so that I know what I'm finding, and you know, maybe restructure my passive for Atlas and stuff like that. But right now, I just want to build up some maps. Hopefully, get a good amount of T-16, so I don't have to buy them. But again, if I get some decent currency up, I might just, you know, buy some maps, a ton of them. I do want to get on the Discord at some point that I think Aperion uses and a bunch of people use. I gotta look into that still. Again, I haven't had really any reason to. Running a pizzeria is a lot of work, and yeah, I don't have too much free time. But now that I'm set up here and we're kind of on a roll, hey, there's a nice little 6-link axe. I don't know if it's got any good mods on it, but that's kind of cool drop. Let's see. It's got a tier 2, tier 2, tier 4, tier 6, tier 5, tier 7. Probably not. I don't know if this is an item that anyone would even re-roll, but maybe it would go for something because it's a 6-link. I don't know. Again, still learning all this stuff. Just run through this map. Did I do the boss yet? I don't remember. I'm rambling on. Pretty tired. Again, we just moved here. So our 2 days off this week was moving, so I'm pretty beat. And now I'm streaming, but when in Rome. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, run a couple more maps here and then I'll probably get off for the night, just so, because again, I don't even know if this stream is even salvageable or how it's gonna all play out, but it'll at least give me a baseline to work off of. And then yeah, I'll probably try and do the kind of clock, see if I get in the rhythm. Maybe I'll make it 9 just so it's a little earlier, but we'll see. I think 10 is safe so I can get out of work and have time to, you know, relax for a second, gather myself. If I gotta do any kind of setup for the stream, I can do that beforehand and just try and run from Thursday to Monday from 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go from there. Maybe edit some videos, do some different stuff. So, yeah, I'll probably just run one more map here and then call it a night so that I can just kind of relax. It's Saturday tomorrow, big pizza day, a lot to do. And yeah, cooking up some wings right now at home here in the oven, so I'm gonna eat some of those too. Do my thing, relax. Where's my goal? Oh, there he is. Forgot how I just recently changed up my skill pattern too, so I'm not even hitting my skills properly. Not even hitting all my skills properly. But whatever, I'm killing stuff. Things are blowing up, so that's good. And yeah, things are dropping on the ground. So I must be doing something right. Kinda right. But anyways, yeah, first stream on here. I did do a stream a few months ago on this channel, but I think I was playing ESO, Elder Scrolls Online. That's a fun game too, but right now, yeah, focusing on the business, so I don't have a lot of expendable cash for myself personally. So I think playing Elder Scrolls Online is only good if you're really paying for the ESO Plus, mainly because the one's stupid, but it makes sense thing, and that's the crafting bag. Basically, yeah, you have limited space, so you basically pay 15 bucks a month. It's like their subscription fee, but you can play the game for free, but you don't get that crafting bag, which then makes you not really want to go out and do, you know, just explore the world and bunch of crafting stuff, because then you have to keep going and dumping it off at a stash or blah blah blah. So yeah, but anyways, that was the first stream I did, but again, I never really went back to it, and yeah, didn't do anything with that, so I just kind of got rid of that, deleted that, and I'm starting here. I didn't really have a directive with that stream either. I wasn't really explaining anything. I was just kind of toying around. This one I wanted to be a little more directive, a little more vocal, talk a little more, and give a little more. Oh, there's a T-16 right there. So there you go. That's map sustain right there. But yeah, I want to go a little bit more directive with what I'm doing and what my goals are, and actually set some goals for myself with this stream and with the YouTube channel, and yeah, get it going, and you know, see where it goes. Again, my goal is not to make money with this. I have a pizzeria that I'm, you know, me and my brother run ourselves at the moment, but you know, we're looking to build upon. Been open about 1.5 years. Everything's going good. Very healthy profit. Just tying up some loose ends. So that's my main income. I'm not worried about this making any money on, you know, if people if I end up doing a Patreon, so there's, you know, cool stuff for people, or if people, you know, join the channel and, you know, donate or whatever, that'll be great. It'll allow me to do other things and do cool things for this channel and for anyone involved in it, but I'm not really that worried about it. I more want to do this to get, you know, another community of players again, that, yeah, so I have, you know, I can get excited about gaming again, because gaming has been a little lackluster in titles releasing and stuff, so I figure the best way is, like, I don't really care what I'm playing if you're playing with friends, you know, playing with people you know, and just even the last stream we did, you know, Qwerty show on Twitch was a lot of fun, because, you know, in its prime, you know, just even having 20 people on, you know, already in the chat, hyping up chat and getting ready for the stream, and we did giveaways and stuff. It was a lot of fun. So, I mean, that's all I really care about with this, but, you know, we'll see what happens with it, see if I can stay motivated to keep up on it, and hopefully do some more stuff. I was doing some YouTube videos of, you know, miniature painting and doing, you know, time-lapse video of my 3D printer and stuff. I'd like to do stuff like that again too. We have, you know, a band that we're in. My brother's, you know, part of that too, and the third partner in Purple Monster Pizza is the drummer as well for that. So, you know, we do a lot of stuff, and we're pretty tightly connected with, you know, very few people, but of those people we do a lot of different things. So this is just another part of what we do. We all love gaming, so yeah. So I think it's about time we get back into streaming. I think my brother is gonna take over the Twitch channel for now. Rebranding it as just Krog. I don't know what he's using yet, Krog the Great or whatever, but he'll be using something over there. But we will be doing dual streams, but just separate, so I don't have to. We used to have it set up where I ran it through all one stream and multiple Elgatos and cables and different audio and all these different programs to try and get everything sounding good and working good, and every night almost always something would go wrong. So but yeah, now we're just kind of splitting it up, that way we can kind of do